Hi, fellow traders. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I know we're having beautiful weather here in South Carolina. Um, our USC Gamecocks are still in the NCAA tournament, so but the men play Duke today, so that's going to be a struggle for them. But we're still going to be here cheering for them. Only bad thing is we can't get to both games today. There's not enough time between the women's game and the men's game to drive an hour and a half to get from one to the other, so gonna have to watch one on TV. But it's been a great weekend. Can't complain. So we're gonna just do a weekly update. Really been a slow week for me. Really a slow 2 weeks. The market changes, and not all the time is it gonna be conducive to your strategies and to your setups. And as a trader, you're gonna have to recognize that and know when it's time to sit on your hands and just let the market come back to you. Because if you start chasing the market and you start chasing trades you don't normally take just because your strategies are slow, you're going to end up digging a hole for yourself. So that's not the smart thing to do. And that's what you've seen me do this week. If I'll take a trade, I'll look at the setup, I'll give the market a chance. And if it's not responding, then I shut it down and we come back the next day. And that's the only way I was able to have a green week this week, is to make sure I shut it down, because I could have easily given back all of my profits. So the AJT morning show is Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 9. The key is now we're not live streaming on YouTube anymore. Started having technical issues with that. So from now on, we're going to use one of the rooms that I have. So you could come in and you can ask questions. I can't promise you that I can get to them because the primary focus during that time is to build a watch list. And if we have a lot going on, it's going to be hard for me to answer everybody's question. But you will be there. You'll be able to see me build my watch list. You can hear my thoughts on potential trading plans, all of that. And the way let me show you real quick. The way you will sign up, just go to my website, averagejoetrader.com. All you need to do is click on this picture. If you click on this picture, it will take you directly to the registration page. So you can type in your name, email, and just click sign up. Completely free. So as part of this, we're still having a sneak peek Wednesday, and you will register the same way. Your morning show registration works for this as well, because all we're going to do is on Wednesday, instead of saying goodbye at 9 o'clock, you're going to be able to hang out till about 10:30 and spend the first hour and chat with us. So you can see if you like it and you want to give it a shot. If you think what we're doing here can help you, then the door is open for you. Now, we only have one good trade last week, and this one was a gap down. And I'm not going to talk a whole lot about it because I did a recap on it. You can check YouTube for that recap video on MSCI. But the reason why I'm bringing this up is because this is the trade that made my week. Had I not been in this trade and had this trade not happen, I probably would have had a red week. And it just goes to show you that you can have 4 bad days, or in this case I had 2 bad days, I had 2 red days, 2 okay green days, and then I had this great day. Now the market wasn't really working with me today on this day, so I did have a stop out, but I had this one big trade, and after this was over, I stopped out. I quit. I stopped for the day because there was nothing going on that would indicate I was going to have a good day outside of this trade. So I shut it down. And because I did that, I was able to preserve my capital and kind of build on my month. And this is the way it looks for the month. Now, for March, I was looking on focusing on trading 200 to 500 share size positions. My goal was to double my profits from February because I'm using twice the position size. Now, in theory, you double your position size, you're going to double your profit. But the key is the market's going to have to work with you. So far this month, the market hasn't really worked with me. I'm halfway through the month, and if being halfway through the month, I should be equal to what I did in February if I'm going to double it. But you can see I'm about $1,400 down. I'm $1,400 short from where I should be if I was going to double this. Now, is there potential for me to eclipse this mark? Yeah, the potential is there, but I'm not going to double it. So I'm not going to reach that goal. But that's all because the market has not been here for me, and I'm not going out chasing it because this number could be even worse. And you can see my percent profitability has gone down. I'm usually in the 70s. Like here on the long trades, I'm around 71%. This is usually where I'm at. But I'm 10% down in short trades. The market was not really conducive to my short setups this week. So you can see my average trade net profit, even with this huge winner, was only 51.41. But my average winning trade, 113.65, thanks to this trade, which almost doubled my average losing trade. So I'm 2 to 1. This is the ratio that we look for. And this is what ensures that we're going to make profit and continue to grow our account. So you can see this trade is what really made it for me. Now, my losing trade, largest losing trade, 93.44. When I bumped up my share size, when I doubled it, I doubled my max loss per trade. So it went from $50 per trade to $100 per trade. So you see, my max loss is approaching $100. And that's because I have raised my max loss. But in response to that, my average win should go up too. It should double. So that's how I'm looking so far for the month of March. I'm not really where I want to be, but I'll take it. You know, there's so many people, and I know this $2,200 may not look like a lot, but when you're trading small and you're trying to grow your account, you cannot get these 1,000 and these $500-$600 days and these $1,000 days. It's just, it doesn't happen all the time. Here's one, and this is one that's happened in the last 6 months. Because when I started this Profitly account, I started it in July of last year, and this is still going to be by far the biggest trade that I've had. So these don't happen all the time when you grow in a small account. You have to take these small wins, and you have to learn how to win consistently. If you can't make $50 to $100 consistently a day, there's no way you're going to make 200. There's no way you're going to make it to 500. If you can't do it small, you're not going to be able to do it big. So you develop the skill trading small, because it's going to take more skill. And if you have that solid foundation, when your account starts growing and your money starts rolling in, you're not going to be in a position where you give it back. You're going to have that discipline, and you're going to have the skill to know how to manage your money. No matter how much you get, you'll have that management skill in place. And this is why I'm so adamant about learning how to trade small. And I know sometimes it falls on deaf ears, but that I feel is one of the keys to you not being that part of that 90% that fails. Because these are things that people really don't look at and don't think about. All right, so this is where I'm at for the year. My total net profit for the year, 78.77. That's where we started. That's from starting in January 1st. Now, this is what's in iBoss right now, 77.62. So I'm going to be able to pull some money out, provided I keep going forward every week versus backwards. I'm going to be able to pull some money out and pay myself at the end of this month. So after not really paying myself in January and February, my goal was to get to $5,000, and we're going to trade $5,000 every month, and we're going to pay ourselves with the profit that we have. And that's how I was able to grow my account. That's how I was able to put money aside and eventually open up a speed trader account. And that's our goal, is to grow out of this Suretrader and move into a US broker where we have a little bit more freedom. So here we are. I am at 72% still. My long trades are really sucking the life out of me at this point, but it's coming back around. The long trades are starting to work better than the short trades now. So it kind of balances itself out. Average winning trade, 81.32. Average losing trade, 43.49. About 2 to 1. This is what I'm looking for. This is where I want to be. So everything kind of looks good so far. Just not getting the numbers I want for this month, but it's going to happen. And you don't want to push it. You don't want to press it. All right, so this came from Swiss America Securities, which is iBoss. Which is, iBoss is up under. That's where this came from. I just took a snapshot of it. This information that I get comes from Profitly. Now, it's no secret, I started out as a Tim Sykes disciple on wanting to learn penny stocks. But it didn't take very long, a month or two, before I realized that's not where I needed to be. And I moved on. But this Profitly is part of what I got when I started. And it's just the basic account. And it allows me to download my trades directly from my broker. And the good thing about it is it verifies it. So every trade you go to, you see should have this check on it. It shows that it's verified and that I actually downloaded it from my broker, and Profitly verifies that it was a legitimate trade. And it's all part of me wanting to make sure that I'm as transparent as I can be. And that's another reason why I stream my actual trading platform live, and I show you every day all of the trades I took and how much I lost or won. It's all part of showing you what it really takes to be a day trader. Now also, let's take a look at my website again. If you look at over here, these are my recent trades. So all you need to do is if you want to see, okay, you want to see LLY. So what did he do on LLY? So you click on it. There's a check showing you that it's verified. So this is actually what, I the trade I took. Gives you my entry and my exit. What I got in at and what I got out at. How many shares I traded. Now I'm not sure if it allows you to go in and look at it'd be good. I'm not sure because I'm on my profile. If you could go in and it shows you like the time I entered and when I scaled out and all of that stuff. I'm not sure, but if it does, that would be, that would be great. Or you can look down here. This has all of the trades that I've taken. And here is it's just a little chart showing you, here there's a period of time where I traded sideways and then made a move up, traded sideways again. The good thing is I don't have anything going down here. I've got a slightly down, but just trading sideways. But this gives you a good snapshot of all of the trades that I've taken over the last couple of days. I think this has 25, my last 25 trades. All right, so I did a video, I put it out yesterday, and it covers all of the services, products and services that we have. So I'm not going to go over them, but this just gives you an idea, excuse me, of, excuse me, all of the services and the classes that we have. I only have 2 classes, and this is all I plan to have. The mentoring, this is where it all started for me, and this is the chat room. So I do have a video on YouTube I put out yesterday that explains in detail all of these services. But as always, if you want to talk or get in touch with me, this is how you can do it. If you want to talk, just send me an email and we can set up a time to Skype and I can talk to you about what I can do for you. Now, if you're sick and tired of losing, if you're sick and tired of not getting the trades that you want to get, then give me a holler. I'll do everything I can to put you on the right track. I know we have something that you can use to get you on the right track. So just reach out. It doesn't hurt to reach out to see, what we can do for you and what we can offer. So everybody have a great weekend. We will be back at it. Remember, register for the morning show, and we will do everything we can to make sure you get in there and that you can spend that first 30 minutes with us while we're building our watch list and kind of coming up with some trading plans for today. And on Wednesdays, want to make sure you get a good bird's eye view of what it's like to be in our chat room. So enjoy the rest of your weekend. I want to get out here and enjoy some of this beautiful day that I'm looking at. And we will see you guys first thing tomorrow morning.